up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of Straight Talk with Trevor.
Because the ladies from Pour Your Heart Out
no topic
will be over
is
here
off
to
limits.
join the panel.
Plus, but it's a must, you gon' respect this. Plus, enough for touch the dust, you tryna check this. You ain't
The
insane.
MMA brothers, Bones and Zay, have pre and post shows to the MMA shows, and I am your host, Mr. Straight Talk, the man with the greatest beard on YouTube. Oh, I love throwing that in there. Real quick, I am back on Facebook. I guess they took me out of jail. I was able to connect the channel back.
Due to the increasing level of incompetence and the major lack of transparency, the Straight Talk Society will no longer maintain a presence on Facebook.
Make sure and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Man Talk Monday. This is the flagship show of the Straight Talk Society. This is the show that you're going to get all your, drama topics. This is a show that you may get your arguments. This is a show where we're going to talk about not one specific thing, but we dabble around the world of pop culture and the men just banter about it. So that's what this show is. But if this show isn't for you, and I don't know why it wouldn't be, but we also have other shows. The highly acclaimed Tape Fist Politics, Venkat, Mike, MD, and Ricardo do such a fantastic job with that. That's every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Hey, if that doesn't fancy your boat, then be sure to tune into Wrestling with Reality. Today we have the return of Straight Talk Therapy Sessions with the one and only Dr. Mia. So y'all be sure and tune into that. So tonight we have a fantastic show tonight, the Straight Talk Society. We will not go over that 2.5 hour mark. So Mike, you ain't got no shirt on, right?
I never have clothes on, bro.
But I'm saying you like right on the like crazy.
My bad. I don't like clothes, bro. Anybody that knows me, my fault.
Crazy. Oh, what is up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back again with another episode of Man Talk Monday, the first one in 3 weeks, but more importantly, the first one in 2024. So before we get into the show, you know that I always have to give you guys a rundown of what's going on the channel. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me see. Hopefully you guys can see my glorious shirt that does say the Straight Talk Society. It will be on sale for purchase very, very soon. And by very, I mean within this month. So be sure to look out for that. Just another way to help support the channel, to help support the vision, help support what we have going on over here. The things that Nene and myself are trying to build with the channel. Excuse me. So this is 2024, and I missed you guys. I see one of my co-hosts in the back, just waiting on Mango Mike and Big Wayne. But I did miss you guys. It's been a while. I pop in every now and then on the Dolphins Deep Dive. Cowboys for life. You know what? All right, Kev. Boy. So I didn't do a Dolphins deep dive last night because it was a late game and the game wasn't over until after almost midnight. So the Dolphins lost. I won't belabor on that point too much because even though the Dolphins lost, this was the one time I really didn't feel bad about the loss, and it was more so because I didn't want to have to play Buffalo again. I think the Dolphins are better off taking their chances going to Kansas City. So there's that. But we are going to do a show this Friday, playoff special. So the playoff games start Saturday. So this week's Dolphin Deep Dive will be a playoff special. So we'll go over the games, the playoff games coming up this weekend. We'll go over the games that's coming up this weekend, break down the matchups and things like that. Because I know fans from each side, so and I how I do it on the Dolphins Deep Dive. Everybody get a chance to come on and they can say their piece. They can say what they want about their team because I don't discriminate. I allow everybody to say what they gotta say. Give me 1 second because I cannot hear myself. Mic check. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I can hear myself. I always be having to hear myself because I don't wear the headphones anymore. But yeah, we are doing the Dolphins Deep Dive this Friday night because the playoffs do start Saturday. So yeah, Ricardo saying don't get them started on the Cowboys. But Ricardo, you a Buffalo fan, so it's a win-win for you. Here's the deal: Buffalo is a better team than the Dolphins. I'll say it. Buffalo might be a better team than the Ravens, but I still contend that if we get a couple of bounces our way, I don't know now because our defense is completely decimated, that Miami still could find a way to get it at least into that AFC title game. That's why I'd rather them have to go to Kansas City because the Chiefs aren't the Chiefs and we could beat the Chiefs. So that's how I feel about that. So everybody's like, oh, you're trying to take the easy cop-out way. No, I'm not taking the cop-out way. I'm looking at it. At the beginning of the year, I said the Dolphins would be 11-6. I said that before the season started. The Dolphins ended up exactly where I said they would be, 11-6. So, hey, it's house money for me. Now we go to Kansas City. It's going to be 10-degree weather, and this is make or break game for Tua. I mean, if Tua wants to be looked at as the quarterback that I know he is, as the elite caliber quarterback, he needs to go in Kansas City and thoroughly handle Patrick Mahomes. That's literally what he has to do. So, but again, tune in to Dolphins Deep Dive this Friday. We will be going over all of that because it's football, man. Y'all know it's fun. Let's go over what we got coming up on the Straight Talk Society before we get started on the show. So what we have been doing behind the scenes, you guys know how big I am on production and time and things like that. So we are working out ways to clean the show up, to get you guys out of here earlier. I don't think we need to do 3-hour shows Peace Moon Goddess, because I'd rather you guys come back for more than to just get it all right then and there. We got to keep you guys coming back for more. So what we're going to do, we're going to limit our stories to like 3 a show, and we're going to try to keep the Man Talk Monday portion of the show to like 90 minutes. So not the 15-20 minutes that I'm doing here going over what's going on in the show on the society, because I have to do that. But the actual Man Talk Monday portion of the show is going to be like 90 minutes. Because again, I require a lot out of Mike, Kevin, Wayne, and I don't want to wear them out, first of all. And I know they got families. Mike has a little daughter and things like that. So, I need to be able to get them off so they could go do what they got to do in preparation for the next day or the night. So, that's that. So let's go over what we got on the Straight Talk Society. So we know Tape Fist Politics did take a little break. They did a little season break. But Tape Fist Politics will be back January 16th. And what they're going to do is they're going to do basically like a 2023 year-end review show. So they're going to review the year of 2023 in politics. You know what I mean? So tune into that. Then the following week, Venkat hasn't put the thumbnail up. I know he made it, but he didn't put it in the studio. The following week, we have been having a hell of a back and forth in our groups. MD done just pissed everybody off. So we are going to have we're not going to go over the same Tape Fist Politics standard with the videos and things like that. We're going to have a open drag out. And when I say that, it's most likely going to be Mike and MD going at it. Because MD made a statement emphatically that he's sticking by, and we are going to destroy him for it. So basically, MD says that we aren't black because we're islanders. So, I'll let him tell it though. Y'all tuned in. Hey, and it ain't no drama with us and MD. That's his stance. And it's funny because it started off of the interview that I did last Thursday. If you guys haven't checked out that interview, y'all be sure to check that out. I did an interview with a brother named Stephen Smith. Man, I thought it was a fantastic interview. It was so great that YouTube banned it. Like they struck it. I don't know. Maybe he said something in the interview. Somebody said that maybe he used the grape word. I don't know. Well, he did use it a couple of times because he was telling his story. So they struck it. They hid it from advertisers and things like that, which is fine. It's fine. It be like that sometime, man. Again, this channel, I never get rich off of this channel. If I tell y'all how much I've made so far off of this channel since it's been monetized, y'all would be like, man, why the hell do you push this so much? Because I love it. And literally, if this could pay the production costs, that's all I care about, which is why we're doing the shirts. The super chats are open if anybody feels inclined. So we're trying to grow this to a level where, I could break these guys off, man, because they put a lot of time and effort in this, and they contribute a lot to the society, especially somebody like Keela, who, look at that. She already dropped the link to it without me even asking. That mods this thing better than I got any business knowing how to do. So, you know what I mean? So that's why we do what we do. That's the only reason I even mention the super chats. I think I'm going to start channel memberships for like $2 a month. Just, again, literally just to be like a drop in the bucket. Like, here, let's pay this for the year or something like that. So, you know what I mean? So it ain't, trust me, me and Nene aren't trying to get rich here. This is not this is not gonna do that. This is not gonna get us rich, you know what I mean? So it's but it's just like a way of saying thank you for entertaining us. And like I say, y'all see this fantastic Straight Talk Society shirt designed by the queen of the Straight Talk Society. They will be available for purchase really soon. She wants me to sell it through my store. I'm trying to sell it through her store, because again, it just goes to show you I don't care about the money. She could get all the money. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But that's how we are with that. So those shirts will be on sale really, really soon. We just gotta figure that out. So again, that Tape Fist Politics show is not going to be this. They come back on the 16th. So the following week, which would be the 23rd. So yeah, that's my dad's birthday. Then we'll have that colorism. I think the name of the show is called The Political Side of Colorism. Something to that effect. Because I just saw Venkat named it today. Then the show coming up that I am very, very happy and very, very excited for. They haven't given me a date, but because I see it in the studio, lets me know that it is coming. Oh, Mango, Mike, and Venkat gonna do their very own NBA show entitled Blocks with Buckets and Beyond. So that's gonna be an NBA studio show with Mike and Venkat. They're gonna be able to do the all of Venkat's production work that he loves to do. Venkat would rather do a studio show because he could then go back and throw in all his little highlights and stuff. When you do these type of live shows, you can't really do that stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Mike and Venkat, we've been talking about this for the longest. Both of these guys got great basketball knowledge. Again, hey, I'm a fraud. I only watch basketball when the playoffs come on. It is what it is. And I'm not even talking about like the first round. I'm talking about like the Eastern Conference Finals or something like that. So these guys gonna break it down. I want to say Mike is there go MD, there go Mr. Color, there go Mr. Black himself. Shout out to MD in the building, man. Yeah, MD. This is gonna be fun. That's all I gotta say. And then, like I said, I think it's gonna turn in more to like a Mike and MD going at it because this is literally going to be Mike's chance to just go unhinged and be like, hey, this, and that. And I ain't gonna be there to rein them. I'll be there, but I'm not reining them in. Take Fist Politics is not my show. I ain't gotta rein them in. Have at it. Do what you gotta do. Because you're defending all of us, Mike. Just know that you're defending all the immigrants. So yeah, I can't wait to this show, man. That's gonna be fun. Cause Mike be busting Venkat's head sometimes. See, the way Venkat argue with me on Wrestling with Reality, he don't do that with Mike. Like, so it's gonna be real interesting to see the dynamic without me being there as the buffer. Cause they could always just turn around and be like, oh, Trevor, nah, it's gonna be them two going at it with one another. So really, really looking forward to that. And then the final thing on shows this week, this Thursday, we do have an open biblical discussion entitled, Is Jesus Coming Back to Earth to Reign for 1,000 Years? During Stacey Mobley and Eddie Israel's debate. Stacey Mobley made a comment that basically pissed everybody off. And now all the Israelites are mad at him. So I'm like, hey, let's just have it out. Let's have an open panel discussion. So they're going to have an open biblical discussion this Thursday at 6. Plus, I got a bunch of debates lined up, but again, I'll talk about those during that show on Thursday. Dr. Mia is back in the building. We had a nice get together at my house for Christmas. Dr. Mia was here. She's ready to come back to work. So we will be getting the Straight Talk therapy sessions real soon. I need to hurry up and get it because I need to see this video that Venkat made. I haven't watched the video. I purposely haven't watched it because I want to watch it with her and react to it just as it as we're seeing it at the same time. So, but Dr. Mia will be back. It's just a matter of when we're going to get that date set. So by way of announcements, that's it. Like I said, there is no Tate Fist Politics tomorrow. They'll be back the following week on the 16th. We do have Wrestling with Reality, the first show of Wrestling with Reality. The first news show. Last week we did our end of the year review show. That was great. That was a fun time. The MMA brothers this past Friday did their end of the year review show. So now it's all new shows going forward, covering the current news. And we do have a great Wrestling with Reality show lined up for you this Wednesday. So with all that being said, because I do see two of my co-hosts in the back. Wayne must be running late, but Wayne already has a link, so he will hop on in time. Let me see what time it is. Like I said, I will not have you guys on long. Man Talk Monday. We'll be back after this.
Acknowledge me. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, heart cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart. Been a rebel from the start. Ain't got time to play no games. I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonition. Through the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most. The ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary. Yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversary buried in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Straight Talk Sessions live.
You're gonna acknowledge me.
It's Monday. It's Man Talk Monday.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
Oh, and we are back with Man Talk Monday. It has been 3 weeks since we've been doing Man Talk Monday in front of you guys, but we holler at each other behind the scenes. So Man Talk Monday never goes away, but it's been 3 weeks since we've done the show in front of you guys. Piece of Jackie McCall, piece of Adrian Cutler in the building. Mike, what's the deal?
What's poppin', yo? How you?
Can't call it. Young Kev.
Salutations, brother. How you doing, Mike? How you doing, Trev? What's up, chat?
At least you're not Jamaican.
Grand rising, spiritually, emotionally, physically, doing better, and this is how we're talking. So yeah, I'm good.
I'm glad Kev said that because I forgot. So like I said, we do talk behind the back, and one thing that we want to make a conscious effort to do is I see the numbers. I mean, you guys love when we come on here and thrash people and stuff like that. Y'all love it. That's what YouTube is. YouTube is about drama. But as men, though, we realize that we're the pillars of the community. So we have a voice. So we want to go beyond that. So we are going to start doing segments about financial literacy. Mike is big into like crypto and all that stuff. Wayne is real good with money. And then in addition to that, Kev, I didn't know was such like a nutrition buff. So we definitely got to talk about that type of stuff because black people, man, we got high blood pressure, we got all type of stuff. Now you see Mike trying to show his hairline off to me. Y'all you got so you see, so we're gonna start talking about those type of things, man. Shout out to Kevin J in the building. We're gonna start talking about those things though, just because it's things that's important to the black community. High blood pressure is running crazy. Our diets are crap. I made a conscious effort. Hey, I'm 2 weeks in, no soda, no energy drinks. This is the hardest thing. This was harder for me than when I stopped drinking. I'm trying to tell you, like, to stay away from soda and energy drinks. So it's really been hard, but medically some things had to change. So that's how we are with that. So Mike, how's your holiday been, man? It's like no Celsius either, Keela, nothing, just cold turkey. How's your New Year, Mike?
It's continuation. It's been kind of melancholy. Christmas was by myself. Everybody went out of town, left me. New Year kind of bad. I thought I had something building, kind of fell off. But you see what the name says, New Year Mike. I'm not gonna cry about it. My wave's still looking nice. You know what I'm saying? My hairline doing this thing, so I'm not. Yeah, just trying to stay up. Looking for that escort that's bad at math.
You see, I got call what he said. You see, I got a hat on because I didn't cut my hair, so I don't want to be I don't want to be embarrassed on the thing. Kev, how was your New Year, man?
I gotta get a haircut too.
Oh yeah, New Year was good. Spent it with fam. Just so you guys know, and just had to say it. Y'all beers looking extra spectacular, and
Thank you, sir.
yeah, hairline
Thank
as well. But yeah, moving forward with the new year, new blessings, and yeah, I'm good.
All right, so let's wake this thing up and give them what they came to see, because we've been gone for 3 weeks. But before we go into anything, Mike, bring us up to speed on what's going on with Jonathan Majors, because when that news broke, when he was found guilty, we were supposed to do a show that day, but because I was going on vacation, I was working like 12-13 hour days, so it just wasn't going to happen. And we haven't done a show since. And since you're the one who let me know about this, bring us up to speed about what's going on. Like, how did this even start? And first of all, who is he? Because I'm assuming that's a guy from Creed, right?
Okay. I'm gonna go backwards. I usually like to do things chronologically, but I like to think of it a little backwards. Like, this man, he just had an interview today. I don't know if anyone saw it. He did his first interview today. I watched both of them. Personally, I think he came off kind of neutered, like they won, and he's acquiescing, which I'm not a big fan of, but I understand. I'm also not a millionaire, and I don't have Megan Good in my crib, so whatever. But he was found guilty. Basically, he was found guilty of mistakenly hurting his ex-girlfriend. That's basically what he was found guilty of. Not bad. That's what he was found guilty for. They said it wasn't on purpose. They don't even have proof it was him. But because she said it was him, they feel like he did it by mistake. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen, it's an old Dave Chappelle.
It's a white girl?
Of course, the white girl.
Okay.
Old Dave Chappelle stand-up, like a little thing he used to say, and it was about O.J. Simpson, when he was like, the man was found innocent, and then he went and got his stuff that somebody stole, and they put him in jail for it. It's like, for us, they make I call them new nigga rules. They make new nigga rules. And this is what this is. Because if you watch the video, there's a video of this man, and what they said he did was, you watch the video, he picked her, he was trying to get away from her, he picked her up, put her in the car, let her go, and then proceeded to run half a marathon to get away from this white woman. And when I say half a marathon, I mean, you see him on many different cameras going at least 12 blocks. And she followed him at least 6 blocks. Just like, I'd have gave up after 3 because I'm big. Like, I ain't got time for all that. But he ran. You could tell he was just out of Creed. He still had them abs. He was pumping. And she was right behind him. Like, I'm not letting that money go. Like, for real. She was on him. And all I have to say about that is this. Gentlemen, we need to watch ourselves. We need to watch ourselves, because I guarantee you there is not a man in this world that has dated an attractive woman that has not picked her up and put her somewhere when she was wilding out. I don't care what you think you are. I don't care I'm feminist. Every single man that has dated an attractive woman has picked a woman up and put them down because they were wilding out. Because women in this in this society, they rarely have repercussions for their actions. So a chunk of them like to fight because they know society will frown on a man hitting you back. If you don't believe me, there's many videos on YouTube. Go watch videos of boys walking away from girls throwing these haymakers, punching them. And then if the boy throw his hand back and hit her, everybody jump the dude. There's a famous one on a train of a guy on the spectrum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody sitting there laughing and giggling while she, and he gave this girl a slap from Georgia. And then all of a sudden, everybody's, I can't believe. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I said that moon goddess, she chased him. She chased him for 5 blocks. He ran for 12. That's how much he was trying to get away from her. And if they're setting a new dynamic, they're letting you know things that are normal are no longer acceptable. Things that men and women agreed upon as being normal are no longer acceptable. I saw a woman today, and it was a big. I don't know if it got viral, but I saw it. It was big, and she was going on there saying, "I don't know what's wrong with men today, because I tell a guy no, and now they don't try anymore. What happened to men who would try? Remember that Aaliyah song, Try Again?" And every single man in the comments said, y'all told us no means no. Y'all told us stop chasing her. Y'all told us leave you alone. Y'all said you want to walk and not have nobody whistle. Now you getting what you want, and now it's a problem. That's the I'm trying, new year, new mic. New year, new I'm trying to let it go. People always like step 1, but they never think of step 5. That's my problem with most of humanity. Everybody was like, yes, Obama, let's get the cameras on the police. Nobody thought, why would you have an on button and a mute button? That don't make no sense. Why wouldn't you just connect it and it turns on automatically and stays on the whole shift? You're the government. You can make mainframes out in Arizona to record everything. Why wouldn't you put it in you can make a pork bill that says all corn must be sold, but you can't make a bill that says all police records have to be put in a place where they can't have access to it? I digress. Men, watch yourselves. The world has changed, and if you still thinking that masculinity isn't under attack, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Masculinity is under attack. This just shows you, even if we have all the evidence, and let's be clear, the police didn't find the evidence. He found the evidence. Jonathan Majors and his team went out canvassing the neighborhood. They literally, I'm gonna tell you how whack this is. This woman said in the car, he hit her and fractured her finger and busted her ear. They have video of her hours after at a club, moving her hand through her hair and showing no signs of bruising or bleeding. Still guilty. And if you think AI, this new AI thing, isn't gonna make this harder, you're out of your mind. I'm trying to tell you, gentlemen, watch yourself. This world is not meant for masculinity anymore. Everybody says they want their grandfather. All our grandfathers will be lynched right now. No cap. You see what's the poppin' movie? Oh, let's go see Color Purple. The Color Purple one, nothing but man hate on parade. There was 3 horrible men in that movie. 3. And there was a bunch of nice guys. Nobody cared about them. It was all about them 3 dudes. That's how the world is. It don't matter what happens, we're going to pick out the people we hate and we're going to blame everybody for them. Watch yourselves, men. Masculinity is under attack, and it's already lost. It's like white supremacy. I tell you all the time. Y'all know my white supremacy word. It's already won. It's just degrees from this moment on. Do whatever you got to do to stay safe. If you don't know she's a real one, don't treat her like one. And that's even if you got a ring on it. Because look how many people got rings on it and they getting stabbed in the back by their wife. Cover yourselves, gentlemen. Now I'm gonna look for my cake so Kevin can go. Go ahead.
So hold on, let me ask you a question. This particular woman, she's just a regular woman. No celebrity?
I think they met on the set of a movie. She's not famous, but she's like trying to up and coming, and she tried to lock on him because she saw what he was gonna be. Try to lock on him early. Just like the girl did with the baseball player I sent you back in the day.
Yeah, Trevor Bauer.
Sherbosh, she saw what he was going to be. Let me jump on him. Oh, he made 51 million. Just like the college coach, who the woman whose job it is to talk about SA, and then she calls this guy flirting with him, and then all of a sudden she's been SA'd. Oh, like, gentlemen, if it's too good, if it seems too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Cover yourselves, please.
So okay, so the picture I sent you last week said that he was found guilty. So after, okay, because I'm trying to wrap my head around this, because
Of
after,
accident. That's what it's literally accidentally harassed and hurt her. That's what he's charged with. That's what everything else he was found innocent of. They were like, he didn't. I'm telling you, it's a new nigga rule. They were like, well, he didn't do it on purpose. He, his big Negro arms flailed and her lily white precious skin got damaged. So we got to do something, even if she did it herself.
wow. Kev, you got anything on this before we move on? Shout out to Bones and Bones in the building.
What up, Bones?
Y'all make sure and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And like I said, the super chats are open, and we are going to start channel memberships just for like $1 or $2, just to help out the channel, just the production cost. But
hold on, let me say this. No disrespect to white people, but gentlemen, this case is literally why I don't mess with white girls. I guarantee you, if that was a black girl he picked up and put in that chair, she would have called him 2 names and went on about her business. But a white woman gonna chase you down, and then when she can't catch you, all of a sudden she's hurt. That's all I'm saying.
Kev, yeah, go ahead, Kev, because I was about to say, let's see if you turned over a new leaf for 2024.
Good points, Mike. I would definitely say that it's not a white or black thing. One thing I was waiting for you to address is that Jonathan Major is a whole bumbleclot. He's a bumbleclot. What was it? Listen,
you can't be a bumbleclot. You're not Jamaican.
I've always said
bumbleclot is not a noun.
It's not.
I hate you so much. Oh.
He's a whole bumbleclot. Listen, like I always said, and I said this last year, we are in the land of scammers, right? America is a land of scam. And when you are a celebrity, you're the person who has the most to gain and has the most to lose. So with Jonathan Majors, and I've only known about him since like the Marvel movies and the Creed movie, but other than that, I never really had an eye for him. But now that he's one of the biggest stars in America, he should have some value in himself to say like, okay, I need to make sure that I don't run into people who's going to mess up my bag. And based off his Good Morning America interview, he was saying that he was in a toxic relationship with this chick, and that was something that they've always been doing, which is getting into fights, and that he even admitted himself in that interview that what he should have done is not even pick her up, and that he should have left that relationship to begin with, right? So he's the one messing up his bag when it comes to that. And like I said, he's the one who has the most to lose. So going with the fact that and this is something we've seen with the police all the time, is that the police they look for the biggest bag. So with the case with 6ix9ine, instead of going after the Bloods that they had their eye on, it was doing all the crimes, they went after 6ix9ine and had him pay a whole bunch of fines and fees and lawyers and whatnot. They're doing that with the Young Thug case. In this case, they're doing that with Jonathan Major, where he's able to pay for all the court fees and lawyers and whatnot. So that's where I'm coming from. So if I was to feel bad for this dude, it'd be a situation where he was getting away from this chick, but this would be like a first time situation. But apparently this is not a first time situation. This is something that's constantly happened, where they're having toxic arguments and toxic fights, and it just escalated to the courts basically. So that's where I'm coming from. Like if if we're gonna give men the message of like, oh, we gotta stay away from white people or white women, okay, well, what about Spanish women? What about black women, Indian, Chinese? You know, what type of lesson are we giving? Like, no, you got to make sure you take care of yourself. In this case, Jonathan wasn't taking care of himself. He was just whipped. He was simping. So that's where I'm coming from with that.
Can I ask you a question, Kevin?
Go ahead.
How long does it take you to know somebody?
It takes me not even an hour. The first few minutes that I meet them.
You're wrong.
To know somebody?
You can't know. You can know. You can to know somebody.
Depends. What do I need to know?
Yeah, I hate you.
Yeah.
So
Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
the man was not. First of all, he's not one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Get that out of your mind. People always think because they see somebody on TV, they're a star. Ice Spice is not a star.
Yes, she is. She makes money.
No, she's not.
A star.
She's not. She's getting more money than us. She ain't got the bag.
How do you know?
She's not. Because I have sense. Money does. Fame comes way before money shows up. Please believe me. Please believe me. Ice Spice is not a star. Ruby Rose is not a star, even though she found herself with makeup on. Megan Thee Stallion was about to become a star. Then her star got dimmed, and now she's trying to get it back. These people are not stars. Denzel Washington is a star. Leo DiCaprio is a star. This guy is not a star. He was about to become a star. He was on the precipice of becoming a star. If this Kang thing went through, he might have been a star. You can't name, matter of fact, here we go. Name me 6 movies that he was in.
I don't know, but the fact that we know his name.
My point.
Hold on. The fact
let's not name the movies because I want to move on to the next.
No, I'm saying you don't have to because he can't. He can't. I can because
I do have a quick point.
He can't. He was not a star. He met this woman before he became anything. He met this woman before he was anything. Now you can sit there and I do it too. We can sit here and act like, oh, you should just you're rich, so you should just know somebody and you should. That's silly, bro. None of us in here are starving, and all of us have dealt with a chick or women have dealt with a dude who they were like, man, I gotta stop messing with this person. They get on my nerves, and then they call you and it's like, oh my God, I'm glad they called. Like it's human nature. It's human nature. So you can't say this man. Yes, it's human nature. It's human nature. Why you think women fall for the worst men? Because danger is human nature for women to be attracted to. They like excitement. They like stuff that men like us think is stupid. Why do you think guys fall for gold diggers? Because they like the stuff that look good and got curvy and lady lumps. It's human nature. You can't act like because somebody has money that they're automatically immune to foolishness. It doesn't work like that. Now, don't get me wrong. If she would have met him after Kang blew up and he did all this, I'd be on your side. But he was just a goofy, big-nosed art student. Exactly. He was just a big-nosed art student. He don't know no better. Him and Michael B. Jordan, they didn't have no swag until they got to Hollywood. You can't tell me them dudes was fly in school. You can't tell me them dudes know how to talk to girls like that. That ain't them.
Kev,
my point.
Kev, get the last word in, Kev, because I got to move on and I want to read these comments. They flying in. I got to read these comments.
I beat that. I was gonna say that money and fame doesn't matter when it comes to being a star. It's just if the machine pushes you. So if you have 1,000 commercials, billboards, you're in this movie, that movie, the machine will push your name out there, and as long as you have that backing, then you're technically a star. So that's where I'm coming from with that.
Then, sir. We got different definitions.
So Jackie McCall and I always love when my Bible guys come over here and get in these regular conversations because they show that they're human beings. Jackie McCall says a black man must understand and realize everything that he does is going to be scrutinized. They're going to make things worse than it appear. MD says Ricardo, he didn't want to fight. He tried to instill the spirit of Coretta Scott King and Rosa Parks to have a nonviolent protest with each other. These Negroes crazy. Kevin J makes a good point. There's a difference between popularity and fame.
Thank
Star
you.
power.
That's my Kevin.
Shout out to Cliff, man. Cliff in the building. Cliff said, how can you compare gangster rapper to Jonathan Major? I don't think who Kevin did that?
Kevin.
All right. So Jackie McCall comes
Cliff,
back
with
and
you,
said,
man.
but the sad thing about it is that they seem to never learn any lessons. You must understand that the black man didn't have any money. They'll still throw him under the jail, which is true. Keela said, I'll call you one. She says, Lovecraft Country, HBO.
That wasn't
Jonathan
a movie.
Majors.
That was the TV series. That ain't a movie, boo-boo. Nice try.
It's an hour long. I think it's more than an hour long.
It's more episodes. It's not an hour long.
Kevin J said it don't sound like Kev has ever been coochie whipped.
Yes, he has. Yes,
Kev,
he has.
Hey, Kevin, I don't know how you surmise that. You could tell that he has been.
He been coochie whipped.
But you could tell just listening to him on the show that he has been. So
he whipped by the metaphorical coochie.
All right, so that's that. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I see Moon Goddess, and then Kevin J said star power and fame. So here's the crazy thing that happened to me. Hey, and it just made me feel so good. So we had the party for Christmas, and we're sitting at the table playing these games, these black culture games. And I literally just broke out in the random commercial. Like literally. So Mike showed me some games on there.
I was gonna bring them.
So I literally break out in random commercial voice, just on something. And boy, you talk about the stroking of the ego. Shaka's my bad. Moon Goddess's daughter. Oh, we say her name on the show before. Name. Yeah, Shaka's daughter was there, and just out of nowhere, she just holds her head up and she was like, "That's the voice from the show." And I'm like, hey,
that's hilarious.
Hey, and that's not the first time that happened. We went to my high school tailgate a couple of months ago. I was talking and somebody said, "Wait a minute, you're such and such," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, bro, y'all don't know what that do to a brother ego." But anyway, let's that's a fantastic breakdown by Mike. That's why I wanted him to do it at the beginning, because he's the one who knows about this. So let's get into the story. And this is sad. I'm just telling you now. This is sad. This is heartbreaking. And for everybody who tells me that fathers aren't necessary, you can go to hell. So here we go. So you guys saw the caption, the Man Talk Monday what the hell moment of the week. Sometimes you just gotta laugh to keep from crying. There was a group of kids, can't be like 3 to 5 at the absolute most, doing karaoke to Sexy Red. Listen, so what I'd want somebody to honestly defend this. First of all, that's what this is what I want, is for somebody to honestly defend what we just saw here. The severe need of fathers in this society is on full display there. I'm gonna go 100% on the limb and say that it was the mothers recording that. The mothers were probably boosting that up, and it's the mothers that posted that to social media. Kev, what you gotta say about that?
Yeah, I'll defend it. To me, it looks like a video of kids having fun, and I do like the fact that they're not doing destructive to the community. You know, like Like,
You trolling
hold on,
me
hold on,
right
hold on,
now.
hold on. They're not doing anything destructive to the community, like, you know, robbing and stealing and stuff like that. And let's be honest, Sexy Red is so popular. She has a lot of star power, right? That she literally became a household name. You know, being able to,
No, she's not.
with her infectious, you know, music and infectious lyrics, that shoot, even teachers and kids on TikTok are able to dance to her. So this
She's
is,
not
I
a
mean,
household name.
she's a household name now. Yep. I
Not a
mean,
household
if
name.
you look on, I bet if you sang her lyrics, I want to say 70% of the people will know exactly who you're talking about,
70% of the
even if they
people in the
don't.
hood, maybe. That's about it.
Kevin,
White people too.
Kev, I feel like you trolling the hell out of us right now.
I am not done defending her.
Yeah. So there go your 2 minutes. Go, because I am beyond.
Oh, I got 2 minutes. Cool. But yeah, like I said, she's a household name now. So I'm not surprised that people's daughters and kids are singing it, because I mean, I've seen, not even, I'm not even in the hood, but I've seen regular people just listen to the craziest lyrics while their babies are in the car. So to be surprised that people's kids and people's daughters are dancing to Sexy Red, I'm not surprised. So to me, I'm just a watcher. I'm just observing what's going on, and I mean, this is the path that society is going to go down. We're going to keep glorifying these ratchet um, hood rats, these ratchet women, weirdo hood dudes, and yeah, if their kids end up becoming that, it is what it is. I'm not going to blame everything on the women, right? Like some people would. I'm not gonna blame everything on the men. I think it's a societal problem as a whole, and yeah, it's just gonna go down that path. So in the meantime, while I watch society go down the drain, I'm enjoy Sexy Red lyrics, because guess what? Pound Town is catchy. I can't help it. I'm in the town. Wait, hold on, how's it go? I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown. It's too catchy. Ski. That's catchy. I can't help it. So that's where I'm coming from. But yeah, like I said, she's a household name.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
up,
it.
hold up, Mike. Hold up, hold up. Because I feel like I'm being punked. Where's Ashton Kutcher at right now? Because this we got some Jonathan Owens on the panel with us. What's going on? Bro, Kev. Okay, because I think we're having two conversations here. So I always say when you get in these situations, even when and to Kevin James' point, Kevin says that men do it too. We know we covered that a couple of weeks ago. So I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to this. But to the point here, I said, even when we talked about the DJ that was saying whatever he was saying about his daughter, what do I always say? Don't record it or don't publicize it. Like, that's what makes it bad. Yeah, you'll be listening to music around the house and your kids hear it, but never am I going to say, as a man, a father of a young daughter, that is okay to have my little girl in front of all her friends reciting that scumbag's lyrics. I mean, so no matter which way you want to slice it, it is what it is. Go ahead, Mike.
Can I rebut that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you could say that, but we literally had a show where these dudes in Louisiana had their kids pointing guns and had a whole bunch of money on a table.
And we ripped them apart, Kev.
Yep. Yep. So we can't just say, like, if we have a father in the home, everything's gonna be peachy clean. Like, it's a community thing that we have to clean up. So that's where I'm coming from.
That is the first thing you said that made any sort of
I'll
sense.
give them that. That's why I'll give them that. That's why I'm not gonna say nothing to it. I'll give you that. Go ahead, Mike.
Pound Town.
Bro, I hate you so much. New year, new Mike. New year, Mike. I'm going to start by saying good men are needed in these homes, not just a man. Because yes, we all saw the money in the guns and I was disgusted. But my problem we were having a debate. I think it was a couple months ago with a certain friend of the show who I won't mention because she threatened me. And you and I, Trevor, were talking about a pageant of girls in scantily clad clothing.
Oh boy.
And that person said, I can't quote it, but I usually like to quote it. They said, they're just having fun. Why are you stressing about it? And this is the problem to me. When you accept bull crap, when you accept ratchet foolishness as normal, when you accept this type of garbage, it leads to more of it. And you and a person like me, a person like Trevor that's trying to raise our kids in a way that's more positive, our kids are going to know these idiot kids. I guarantee you not every one of those little girls comes from a ratchet household, but she was around ratchet chicks visiting ratchet households, and now the ratchet is in them. This is why we need more good people, women and men, because women, the bad women, look at this and go, oh, they're just having fun. What are you talking about? Them girls was popping coochies, bro. They don't even have coochies yet. They freaking 3. They little kids. Little kids should know what hands on your knees mean. What are we doing? And then you're going to complain. You're going to complain later on in life. I don't know why these girls acting like that. You're going to complain, my son can't find a good woman to marry. Yeah, because you was okay with this bull. No, New Year, Mike. New Year, Mike.
Answer MD's question, though.
What's MD's question? So is it the music itself or the promotion to the masses? My G, without promotion, these songs wouldn't be moving the way they are. The one thing Kevin said in the last argument that made sense is that this bull crap is being pushed. It's being put. You have a good one, Jackie. It's being pushed. That's the problem. They're pushing this garbage because garbage people make the most noise. People like us, that's why we're needed. People who make sense, who make logical decisions, who want to ascend, who want their next generation to ascend past them, they don't do these types of things. But garbage people, good evening, Michelle, garbage people are the ones who move the needle. You know how we come on here, we talk to these ladies, and they tell us, well, I would never do that. I would never do that. But we see the thought rocket mutt bags that are making all the noise in the blogospheres and the videos and the walk and the low vibration horrible men walking around doing the stupidness. Oh, look at it, shaking the booty, eating Cheerios while we watching thought shake. These are the people that everything's being tailored to because they're moving the needle, but they're not the majority. The problem is they look like the majority. If you go to a person from another country and you say, what's a Black American? They're going to say ski yee. They're going to start twerking. They think that's us. That's why I fight and rail against it. It's not us. Twerking is not a celebration. What is wrong with y'all?
Well, according to MD, we're not Black, so I mean that's a whole nother argument. But shout out to him.
We caramel
there you go. There you go. Look at there you go.
Caramel American.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
not Black people, we're Indians.
Shout out to the queen of the Straight Talk Society. Just appeared in the chat. What's up, Michelle? Oh man, I see. Dang, Wayne dropped off. So again, yeah, Wayne probably got a call or something. I think it's disgusting. Again, see what you guys fail to realize is what's being done behind closed doors is fine. What will you open it up for scrutiny once you put it out in the public? And that's when we get to start talking about it, because again, I'm not going to be here and acting like I don't know, like I haven't played a song before that my daughter heard, but my daughter is sensible enough to even know that even if something comes on TV, like if we're watching something on TV and a sex scene or something comes, she immediately turns her back and walks away. Even if she just came in to ask a question or stuff like that, she knows that certain things is off limits for her. Like literally, she could be in her room. She'll come out in the family room to ask a question. She'll see something. She'll be like, "Uh-oh," and then she just turns right back around and goes. That's when it comes in to train up a child in the way they should go. You know what I mean? Let me see what MD. So MD says, y'all gonna keep this up until we had a show, huh? Yeah,
it's the new free MD.
Because Kevin J said, I don't think the issue is with the twerking, it's just not appropriate. Again, what adult in their right mind presents Sexy Red to their 3-year-old? Let's start there. I'll wait. Let's start there, Kev.
What adult would
what
present
adult
Sexy
in
Red?
their right mind listen to Sexy Red's lyrics, looks at Sexy Red's and say, you know what? This is good for my 3-year-old to learn her lyrics and dance off of her songs. What adult does that?
I think any adult has the potential, because I mean, if we think about the thinking, the mentality of the way people look at kids, I think the way people look at kids is like, you know, they're going to be adults anyway, so, and they're going to do the things that we're doing anyway, so it doesn't matter if we open them to it. Like cursing, for example, people say like, oh well, they're gonna curse anyway when I'm not around, so you know, they'll curse up a storm in front of their kid, or hit them saying that you shouldn't be copying what I do.
So
unfortunately, you're right,
Kev.
Huh?
Should we get 4-year-olds on Brazzers?
Brazzers? What's that?
You know what Brazzers is.
Yeah, you know what Brazzers is.
Brazzers is.
You know what, Kev? Unfortunately, unfortunately, you're right, Kev. Unfortunately, you got parents now that there's like, oh man, they gonna do it anyway. Like there was a video that I was gonna play. I'm not even gonna talk about it too, because I definitely want to bring it up next week. But where the mom was literally saying like, hey, you're gonna do this regardless, so here, let me open you up to it. I'm like, huh? This young kid, and then you're the same one that when she brings a baby home or she ends up with STD or something like that, you're going to be crying on the church altar. Oh, where did I go wrong? Jesus save us. Jesus help us. Jesus did Jesus.
It was the teacher's fault.
Yeah, well, yeah, the teachers didn't teach them not to do it.
Exactly. So I don't even think it even matters if it's Sexy Red, because there's always going to be a Sexy Red. I mean, like I said, I vibe to Sexy Red. When they play Sexy Red in the club, I'm jamming. Make that ass shake. Make your coochie breathe. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. I'm bouncing, man.
Mike, where you get this dude from?
So so
hey,
if I
can find it, I dig the hole and put him back in.
What a bumble! Where you get this guy from, man?
See, Kevin,
anywho,
that's how
you
it's
got good
supposed
music.
to sound.
Yeah, it's gonna register. But go ahead.
That's how it's supposed to sound, Kevin. Heard how he said it?
Where you get this guy from, man? Like for real.
Hey, I blame you. He wasn't like this before. Y'all kept boosting him up.
Oh my goodness! And
he used to love Patrice O'Neal. He used to be just like, I used to call him King Kev when he was the man. Then he switched. I don't know what happened.
And MD just be boosting him up, man. Good night. All right, I thought Wayne got bumped off. He must have had a call, but Wayne, you could hear this and chime in. So I got this next video that we're gonna play. Oh boy, I'm pretty sure y'all saw this. So this one's making this round, so we gonna discuss it.
That men should not do, especially grown-ass men, okay? For one, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, matter of fact, any fast food restaurant, if you think that you're a grown-ass.
So let's set this up, though. This is a young lady named Diamond the Body. So just keep this in mind. This young lady is Diamond the Body, and look at her pictures. So off the rip, we know what she does. So just because you need context for everything that we listen to.
Ass man working in a fast food restaurant is okay. Something is wrong with you, all right? Leave those jobs to the teenagers. My nephew can't even get a job right now because there's some grown-ass man in his goddamn 40s flipping my goddamn burger, okay? Let it go. Leave it alone. That job is not for you. anything in retail, okay? I don't want to see no grown-ass man handing me a dress, okay? Why are you a grown-ass man working at Ross? That makes absolutely no sense, okay? Target, Marshalls, like, guys, give it up. Leave these jobs to the kids. Leave these jobs to the teenagers. These are jobs you get in high school, in college. But once you're a grown-ass man, you do not need to be working in any fast food restaurant or any retail restaurant. And for you high-value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. If you consider that a high value man, you're absolutely wrong, okay? There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year. You men that think working for the city is high value, it's actually not, okay? It's pathetic. It's sad, all right? I don't want my husband coming home smelling like trash. Yes, we do need people to take the trash out, but don't come to me thinking that that's a high value job. Absolutely not, okay? You guys need to go get some real careers, okay? Become an entrepreneur or something, all right? Own a Lamborghini or something. Like, you guys thinking that you driving around here in a fucking Toyota and thinking that you're a high value man because you work for the fucking post office. You're absolutely wrong. Stop it. All right. You're low value. All right. And if you want a high value woman like me, you need to switch your.
All right. So this, I'ma just say this because I thought Wayne, Wayne, if you could make it back on, please do. This right here is the problem. This is the blessing and the curse of social media, because social media gives people like this a voice, and she's obviously winning right now, because she could sell her body. I don't know if she's an OnlyFans, I don't know what she does, but you could just, I mean, let's just match her look to what we think her career is. There is some exchange of money going on, probably. So someone like this is telling hardworking people. Now, the one thing that I do agree with her on, and listen to what I'm saying before y'all come in and come at me. I think like the fast food jobs and things like that were initially designed for kids, but unfortunately, society just forces, older people to have to work those jobs. And I'm never going to knock a guy that works. My first job was at Taco Bell making $4.25 an hour. So I'm not going to knock somebody that has to work at a fast food restaurant to feed their family. But the fact that she would look at a guy working in the city, working as a post office, a postman, a fireman, a policeman, as not as a respectable job, and literally just crapping on it. You don't have a Lamborghini. Like, this is what I say is wrong. This is what's wrong, that people like this could get a voice, because then somebody will turn it around and say, oh, but you got a voice. Yeah, but I'm not doing this. Like, we're railing against crap like this. Because what happens, some young girl's going to see this. Some young girl with a shape is going to see this, and she's going to be like, you know what? Yeah, you're right, girl. You're right. And then they go ahead and put a price on their body. Because I've long said that some women don't value their body anymore. It's just like, the box used to be the most precious thing to them. Now they give you the box before they give you your real name. So, I want to hear Kev first, because Mike got that look in his eye. Kev, what you got on this?
I wish the video was shorter because I was so ready to defend her. I'm not gonna cap. I was so ready to defend her, man, because I agree. I think, fast food jobs and those type of jobs, those entry-level jobs that are like designed for like summer school. I think, yeah, we should leave those for the kids, because there's no reason why you should want to be stagnant to flipping hamburgers for the rest of your life and trying to support a family with just $12 an hour. It's probably 16 at this point, but still, that's like I said, that's the summer school job. unless you're like, you know, planning on being promoted and being like regional manager or, you know, store manager, stuff like that, you know, that's fine. But yeah, I definitely agree with that. But it sucks that the video was longer because because I don't like the fact that and you're right, the internet is a blessing and curse, but it sucks that prostitutes are now they have a lot of influence on people, especially on Instagram and other social media platforms, because you know, who are they to denounce somebody and say that, you know, working a 9 to 5, working at a post office, working as a police officer or a fireman, which is actually bettering society, um, is not high value. I think that's weird, and I think that's lame, and it sucks that there's going to be people who think that that is a good message. I'm sure there's plenty of 18-year-old girls who look at these Instagram models and think like, oh, I don't have to go to college, or I don't think you have to go to college, but I don't have to try to do something respectable. I'm just gonna do, you know, I'm just gonna post my body on Instagram or post my body um, on OnlyFans, and I'll make a lot of money. And it sucks that in some cases that yeah, you can do that. You can make a lot of money doing that. So, but yeah, when it comes to these type of chicks, I think like yeah, don't if you're the type of dude who enjoys what you do in your profession and you're actually trying to do a better job and like try to improve yourself every day, then yeah, just, you know, listen, look, see if you see, or just don't even get on social media, because it's not a place for good self-esteem. It's a place to like tear you down, is the way I see it.
So, Mike, before you go, Wayne said he's streaming from his phone, so he's having some tech issues. But MD says she's not a real hoe. A real hoe doesn't care where you work. This is capitalism. It's all about the trick. Don't fall for the clout. Don't fight social order with social order. Kevin J said that the video probably made her a couple of racks. Absolutely. And that's why we're able to do what we do, because of foolishness like this. But go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
You know, my problem is with people, and this is for all of y'all. This is for Kevin J too, who made the comment that made me think of this. You saw what he just said earlier? He said it's not really about the twerking. It's a dance form and all that. That's cool. It is. It is a dance form. African. Wonderful. My problem with people is that they act like they don't see the link between this trifling whore and the little 4-year-old girls who was dancing. Y'all act like you don't see she used to be one of them. That's who she was. She was one of them, and now she's this moron. For the new year. This is my problem is people are so damn surface laden. They can only see here. They act like they can't go any further. Okay? She's an idiot. Nobody here thinks that idiot has any sense. Hey, ma'am, just so you know, OnlyFans don't have a 401k. You're in your prime earning years while you spent all your, and y'all talking about she made a rack off that video. Bet money she didn't. That's another problem. People look at these people and they hear these idiots saying, oh, I'm making all this money on OnlyFans. No, they not. They're lying. If you learn anything about social media, is that people are lying. They're lying. Okay? If you learn anything, if you go on any social media and get monetized, you see how much you really making or how many views you actually have to make any kind of money.
Not a damn thing.
You feel me? To make real money, you need millions. Your little 20,000 don't mean nothing. I'm keeping it a buck. I know, because I'm not even gonna get into all that. The problem is people see this idiot and think it makes sense because they were raised by the same mama that raised them little girls. Y'all don't see the connection. It's all connected. Okay? Why y'all think there's so many jobs in the world? There aren't. Okay? And when I say jobs, I mean the jobs that everybody wants. You think if everybody could be a CEO, they wouldn't be a CEO? I'd be a CEO. Trevor, would you be a CEO?
Damn right.
There ain't that many CEO jobs in the world. And guess who got most of them? Rich white men. They already got them. White supremacy. Y'all sitting around thinking, why don't you just go ahead and be an entrepreneur? Okay, doing what? Exactly. Stop listening to idiots. She is a moron. I'm saying it. I don't know her. She's a moron. You know how I know she's a moron? Because any little money she's making right now, all it's doing is paying for the body she bought. That's all it's doing. It's paying the debt she already incurred to become who she thinks she is. That's all it is. It's paying it off. Except a doctor can be a doctor till they're 60, 70, 80. She can only be a whore until she hits the wall. Then it's a wrap. You can try to be a whore after. You feel me? You could try to be a whore after that, but all it is you're sad. You ever been to a strip club and saw the 45-year-old stripper that don't know dude say nothing to? That's what you become.
Yeah.
You know how I know? Because I had a friend, she was my homegirl. You know what I used to do? I would give her $10 to give me a back massage. Because don't nobody want the 45-year-old stripper. I'm sorry. I'm not being an a-hole. I'm sorry. We're talking about honesty here. Don't nobody want an old whore, male or female. Y'all acting like I'm saying, am I speaking truth?
No, you actually echoing what I was gonna say next, but go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
So I'm bugging. The problem is people look at this idiot and think she's someone. We used to ignore idiots like this. We used to laugh at them and go, she said a garbage man ain't high value. What an idiot. I would love to be a garbage man. Guess what? That dude make more than your daddy did. And guess what? Over the lifetime, he's gonna hold up. Yeah, Mike, the beast. Come on, bro. Yes, he knows. He knows. It was a day. It was a day shift chick. He knows. Yes, $10 hit the back for your boy, and she did it. Why? Because wasn't nobody else giving her no attention. But let me get back on track. That man can be a garbage man till he's 50, 60, 70. You can only be a whore for a little bit. And be clear. They say it all the time. Every day, a whole bunch of new chicks become 18. Every day. And they can't wait to take your spot. Whatever spot you think it is, they gonna take it. You think you the baddest chick? Drake used to make songs about heifers. Oh, Malaya, I'm on fire coming. Oh, what's the little trick that used to be married to Tiger? Oh, used to have Tiger baby? Black China. Oh, China, we coming. All of them heifers are gone. They're all old. Nobody paying for them.
Don't forget about cocktails.
Huh?
Don't forget about cocktails. Too short.
Come on, bro. Come on. All them old thoughts are nobody paying. They ain't in the club. They spend all their money tricking off trying to. These are the years where she's trying to get a rich guy. That's it. That's all she's doing. You girls don't see that out there. You think she's a hardworking. No, she's not. Everything she's doing is laying the groundwork to get an idiot with money. That's all she's doing. And if she doesn't land the play, she's going to be a pathetic old has-been. Who's that girl that was going around doing all them interviews, telling dudes about, what's the name? The chick who was on Shannon's show and said she got 32 bodies. Remember the chick? She was running around. She was messing with the young boy, the young NBA player, and then she tried to lock him up, and he got away from her.
Mariah Mills.
Nah. She's an actual whore. That's not her. It was a girl. I'm gonna look it up. She was on Club Shay Shay.
I don't know. My first Club Shay Shay was the Cat Williams one.
That's crazy. You need to step up. But she was bad as hell back in the day. She was bad. And then she got played. Everybody saw her. Oh, we know what that's about. Now we cool. Everybody, James Harden hit it. Everybody hit it. Now we
not talking about Superhead, are you?
Nah. But she put a new name in. Superhead too.
Yeah, you're right.
Look what Superhead look like.
You're right. That's why I'm glad you said you could literally insert.
Yes.
X. Literally.
Pick a
Next
name.
one up. You had
Superhead,
Buffy the Body. You had Melissa Ford. Well, Melissa Ford is still the bomb, but
she actually doing a thing though.
Yeah, you could literally just add, next one up. Next one up.
Vita
Literally.
Guerrera. They all ain't do. Oh, whore. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. But what I want y'all to understand, you cannot listen to a moron about life choices and decisions. Ladies, don't ski your life away, your good years away, following these moronic whores who don't know anything. I promise you, there is not no 45. I'll take it back. There's very few 45-year-old OnlyFans thoughts that are in the top 2% making money. Very few. OnlyFans runs are very short. They're shorter than NFL player careers. If you think you're going to be bad enough to get an OnlyFans run, maybe, but probably not. Stop living on possibility. Probability. You have to live on probability. You guys thinking, oh, it might happen. But we'll get past that. Who the hell are you to tell hardworking people who are trying to pay for their children that they ain't nobody? Why are we listening to idiots? I promise we used to laugh at these morons. That's what they were for. These are cautionary tales that are now becoming popular, and that's what's wrong with society. These are the people we used to laugh at and ignore. That was the girl. Hey, bro. Hey, if you hit it, you hit it, but don't get locked up. That's who she is. She the chick that your boys tell you, oh, it's a good time, but don't get her pregnant. That's who she is. The only way she can refresh herself is to move to another state. That's it. That's who she is. She a thought in Miami. When it don't work, she gonna run to New York. When it don't work, she gonna run to California. When it don't work, and guess what? The difference now, back then, you could run to another state and be low key. Now when you get out there, the dudes in California know the dudes in New York. They know you a hoe too. You a hoe everywhere.
Because again, they publicize everything on the internet.
But I'm wrong for saying I don't want my daughter wearing thotty clothes because this is what it leads to. I'm wrong. I'm wrong because I don't think, and I'm sorry, Kevin, I don't think twerking should be a celebration. I'm sorry. If you in a dance recital and it's a dance move, cool. But if, hey girl, I got a free drink, twerk, 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 twerk. What is that saying about you? That's the best you got? That's what you show? And then I'm sorry. I don't understand it, bro. Maybe I'm in a different place. Maybe I'm in another world. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't understand. I'm confused. Y'all want respect. You want a good person. You want a man that loves you, but you showing your act. Go ahead, Trev.
Kev, you back?
I don't understand.
All right. Yeah, man. So the first thing I said when I saw it, because a couple people sent it to me. And I've
never seen that before.
I was like, man, this is gonna be great for Man Talk Monday. And the first thing I said when I saw it, I said, she's talking like that. I said, she's talking like that because she's still got her good years in front of her, because her body's still holding up. But eventually that's gonna drop. I said it a couple of weeks ago. And this is no slight on women, but this is just the truth, that women don't, the older they get, they don't tend to keep that stuff up. You may have your anomalies, like, you see your Sanaa Laytons and your Regina Kings, but those are people with money. Like, those are Nia Long. Those are women with money. In actuality, just regular, I'm gonna use Mike word, regular women aren't able to keep that up in your late 40s and 50s. So you go ahead and you live off of your best earning years, selling yourself and losing all your self-dignity, and then turning around and trying to crap on men. Man, I remember growing up, I wanted to be a garbage man. Like, literally, I thought being a garbage man probably was like the coolest gig in the world, just because I saw what my garbage men did. And I'm like, damn, I want to do that. And now these garbage men make so much money because you got people like this telling you that that's not a respectable job. These are people that could retire at a certain age with full benefits, they don't have to do anything. They keep getting their money from the city, and to have somebody crap on them. Like I said, the only thing she said that I agreed with, shout out to Maria G. The only thing I agree with her just a little bit on, and it's just in the aspect of those fast food jobs were initially designed for college kids and stuff like that. But unfortunately, the rut that we find ourselves in society, that adults have to do it. But you let MD tell it. Us immigrants come over and take these jobs because they shouldn't have to do them. But MD, I'm a bust your head, dog.
Every
weeks,
minute.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. MD said, "Did y'all see Angela Bassett?" Yeah. Oh yeah, Angela Bassett. See again, but that's like the top 1%. That's looking like that. Angela Bassett, you could put her up against any 30-year-old, and you'd be like, damn. You got to think twice about it. But
she got a team of gay dudes that keep her looking like that.
Exactly.
Please believe me.
Look at J-Lo. J-Lo was talking about all the money that she spends just on her skincare. Like her skincare regimen is more than we probably bring it home in a week. Like it's crazy, bro. Like it's these guys got money. But back to this woman though. Now, MD, let's go back to the podcast that I put in the chat the other day. Oh, Kevin, you got to listen to MD, man. I'm gonna send you a link. MD is on one. MD, we're gonna make you public enemy number one, and then you're gonna have to come and bring that free MD on us. But let's get back to this girl again. And I see a lot of people saying like 15 minutes of fame and blah blah blah, but it's just like a cult leader. A cult leader is not going to get the entire masses, but they still going to get somebody. And if they corrupt somebody's mind, that person's mind that they corrupt could be your daughter. And that's literally all I'm saying. And again, man, if this was 10 years ago, I probably would have been like, man, yeah, man, that's a bad chick. I'm trying to get her. But now as a father of an 8-year-old daughter, like I had to look at and monitor every single thing that she does. She was watching something the other night that, and you guys gotta watch this too, because this is big now, where these YouTube shows pose as kid shows, but then they'll subliminally throw like adult messages in there. Like she was watching some show, and then she had fell asleep by that time, but I went in her room and the guy is saying like, oh, can you send me a picture of yourself and this and that? I'm like, what? What the hell are we doing here? Like, what's going on here? So it's just pure insanity. All right, Kev, what you got on this before we move on? We'll get to the last story so I can get these people out of here. Like I said.
No, I think I said everything I needed to say. And yeah, I agree with Mike and with what he was saying. Yeah, we gotta stop letting people who are working these type of jobs tell us what we can do with our lives, and and tell us that what we're doing is not good. So yeah,
you don't agree with me.
Yes, I do.
You know how you don't?
What's up?
Because this chick is this goofy chick is Sexy Red.
No,
man, stop taking my damn thing, man. Shit.
It's the same
no,
moron.
She's not.
Yes, she is. The only difference is Sexy Red is on TV. Only difference.
Nah, Sexy Red loves broke niggas.
No, she doesn't. She likes scammers. I've watched her interviews. I watched her foolishness. I even saw the stupid sex tape. She likes scammers and thugs and idiots, just like this idiot does. Only difference is she wants her scammers to look richer.
Okay, and she likes broke dudes too. She's with a guy with an ankle monitor.
Hey,
now he has money.
Guess what? I like kale. See how I said something? It don't make it true.
He probably was a dope boy too. Kev. Yeah, MD. See if you could jog your memory when we had that conversation. And I was my whole point of contention has always been immigrants come over here and do the jobs that nobody wants to do. Remember that. I always say that. And then you were saying like, oh, why should we have to do those jobs? You don't remember that? That was your whole thing. And that's, you know, that's where when I went on into my spiel, that was what introduced Mike to this space, because I'm like, well, I need some help because y'all just ganging up on me and not listening, and I went and got Mike. So that's even what started all of this. But just try to jog your memory.
Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I gotta defend it. Mike does not watch Sexy Red, but for Mike to have an opinion on things, unlike the majority of people that like to talk, I like to have information to back up what I'm saying. So Mike isn't watching Sexy Red. Mike has watched Sexy Red, as in past tense, and will never do it again. I've heard Pound Town twice in my life and will never be a third.
Yeah, I can't do it. It's it's a big no for me. So all right. So there you go with that. So now let's get into the main event. Wayne, again, if you can get to your computer, man, because this one was for you. If you can get to your computer, come on in. So the topic of this show is who's the real catch. So a couple of weeks ago, we know that the internet went crazy again just because something was taken completely out of context. Hey, hold on. MD says, but that ain't the same thing as taking jobs away. No, we're taking the jobs that y'all don't want to do, MD. That was always what I said. That's always what I said. Yeah, Kevin, you might have to jump on that show because MD, one thing about MD, he gonna hold his own and he'll go up against all of us. You know, but it is what it is. I can't wait for that. That's in 2 weeks. So the 16th is next week, the return to Tape Fist Politics. So the week after that, we're going to do the politics of colorism, but it's going to be a whole hell of a lot more than colorism. So there's a brother named Jonathan Owen. He's I want to say he's a safety for the Green Bay Packers, undrafted free agent, married to Simone Biles. He did a interview on what they call the Pivot podcast with Channing Crowder, Ryan Clark, and I think that's Fred. Oh my God, I forget the guy's name, the running back for the Jaguars. I think that's him. Fred Taylor. Yeah. But either way, I clipped it. It may be a little fast because I don't want them to try to get me. So just try to listen. This is like a 3-minute, it's like a 3-minute video. Damn, I sound like Venkat now. So here we go.
You know, like the moment.
Honestly, don't get into no long shit, bro. I gotta ask you, man. God damn, y'all boys scared. Bro, as us pretty red dimes as we are, how in the hell did you pull Simone Biles?
All right, so first of all, let me just check that. Channing Crowder, I love him, former Dolphin. I got his autograph. Used to go to training camp, and he would sign everything for me. But Channing Crowder said he's a pretty red dime. I mean, that's just weird in itself. But I'll continue.
You've never watched the show, have you?
No.
Channing Crowder says way more freaky weirdo stuff than that. Him and his wife swingy things.
But I listened to his AM show on because he does the Dolphins drive home. So I listen to that every day on the way home. So I do. Sometimes it leaks out kind of like the stuff that him and his wife, they like to go to like nude beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
they talk about it on the Pivot. He a freaky boy.
Yeah, so shout out to Zay in the building. So all right, so here we go.
I love this football talk, bro. I gotta get to it. I'm over here rubbing my knees.
Hey, Chad, I wanted to tell him, he's talking about being looked over. Now when the right people look at you.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
How did you do that, bro?
Man, it's really how she pulled me, man. That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord Jesus. Now you with Freddie. Now it's back. Now you
listen, I'm gonna tell you organic story, man. So I just got to Houston. I probably have been to Houston 7 months. I was single at the time, you know, so I'm just living then, me and myself. And COVID had just hit, but I had just went to Arizona, and one of my boys was like, hey man, you gotta check out this app, you know? And I'm like, nah, I'll check it out. Like, what is it? It was called Raya at the time. So basically it's like a dating app, but you know, you have to go through certain like criteria to make sure that you're who you are. So literally have been on the app for a couple of days, man. And it's like, she pops up and I'm like, let me see what this is. Gymnastics, I ain't never, you know, I never really paid attention to gymnastics. So it piqued my curiosity, you know, so I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched. So I'm just like, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout and I come back and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and I'm like, oh, this might be it. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, you know, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone and then she messages me on the app like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm man, this got to be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched, like,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened, everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say the man to catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you're saying.
Because I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time, I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this is my third year. I'm trying to. I'm like, it's kind of early. But like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly.
You feel like every step of the way. Like the moment.
So let's start right here, because I see Ricardo saying this. Ricardo saying that he calls Cap on him not knowing who Simone Biles was. So let's start there. Do you guys believe that? Do you guys buy that he didn't know who she was?
I don't care. Why do y'all care so much? She was sitting right there. If she got a problem with it, then we can talk about it. She's sitting right there smiling and kee.
Well, we're kind of doing this for the show, so you kind of play along.
My bad.
I mean, man, you going to kill the whole gimmick, man. What's wrong with you?
Bro, it's like, because I want to get to why women so angry, but I feel
yeah, because
he might have known that there was a black gymnast who was whatever, but he might not have known it was her. Like if I say right now, do y'all know who what's her name, Kira Maroney or whatever her name is? Most people
Kayla
like
Maroney.
No. Huh?
Kayla Maroney.
See, if I say that to most people, they'd be like, "What's the Kayla?" But then if you do the little face, they'd be like, "Oh, the girl from the shirt."
That's the only reason I know her is because of the face.
Exactly my point. So he might not have known Simone Biles, but he might have thought him and like, "Oh, this black girl rep shop. She kicked butt." Like I know the black dude who won the spelling bee. I don't know his name. I only know one spelling bee person, and that's Aquila, and she ain't real.
Oh, Moon Goddess, get over it. Oh my God, are you serious?
Was she hating on me?
Are you?
Oh, there you go.
Are you? Here we go. God, where's Wayne, man? Put the bat signal out for Wayne. So, okay, I could like, why is it so hard to believe? He said he didn't watch. He didn't watch gymnastics. They were in training camp at the time, so they didn't have certain channels. What's so hard to believe that he may have not known who she was?
It's not that it's hard to believe. It's that they will, bro. Women want to be equal until it's them losing something. They never want to lose that they are the gift. That's what they're fighting. They make it look like it's he really knew and no. It's always feminism until you do something they don't like. Then it's you a pick-me heifer. That's what it is. It's no team. It's just women on top, men not on top. That's the whole tagline for women. That's it.
So Kev, do you think he knew who she was?
I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth when he says that. But I'm sure it's difficult for other people to understand.
What?
Because
I'm shocked too.
I know it's crazy. Woo, 2024. Holy.
Okay, so Kev, here's the bigger question: the fact that Simone Biles was on a dating app. That's so through the whole thing. That's the thing that got me. Like him saying he didn't know who she was, and her basically hollering at him. That didn't. I was like, okay, that's cool. But the part that got me is like, what is she doing on a dating app?
You know why she's on a dating app.
That's a good idea. Oh, go ahead.
You know why she's on a dating app. Ain't nobody trying to. Bro,
Zay said he just found out who she was about 2 years ago. A news flash, everybody don't know everybody.
Not everybody's us. Not everybody's me who's nosy. Not everybody's me who picks up little information. I tell everybody that knows me, I am the king of useless information. I know a little bit about everything, and none of it makes me money.
Might be telling me people's names, and I literally got to write it down so I could go Google it and see who the hell he's talking about. I don't know these rappers he be talking. None of that. I don't know. So like what? Like I really don't get what's so difficult about that. But so MD says I believe it was during training camp. All his focus was on keeping his position because he was an undrafted. He was an undrafted rookie. So let's get here. So with him saying that he's the catch, because that's what everybody's so up in arms about. When you read the comments on that video, and you always find yourself in this position. People who aren't in a position love to tell people that's in the position how to do something. People that will never be a wife love to tell wives how to be wives. And when I'm reading through the comment section, it's like, girl, you don't deserve that. You're the catch. You're better than him. You're the superstar. Not totally forgetting the fact that Mike even brought it up that she was grinning from ear to ear when he was telling the love story. So she was co-signing it 100%. So let's get on the catch thing. The man putting the ball back in his court saying, hey, I'm the catch. Kevin.
So one comment I wanted to make was that the fact that she was on a dating app, I think that's a great thing that she's doing, and same with them, that they met on a dating app. Which from what it sounds like, you have to identify yourself or prove something. I'm not too sure how it works, but I do know with dating apps, you do have to be invited, or you do have to verify yourself. And the fact that they're linking up on that to actually know who that person is a great thing, because unlike other, or sorry, when it comes to like other athletes, of course they're gonna look at the people in their games, like their basketball game or football game, and pick the scallywags and end up in drama. So I think he did a great job by picking someone who's at his caliber, money wise, especially. So that's kudos to that. And when it comes to him saying that he's a prize, I mean, yeah, he's a prize. You should definitely think like that. She's also the prize as well. I really don't care about the whole stoking the flames of the whole gender war, conflicts and this and that. At the end of the day, the man is the prize, and at the end of the day, the woman is the prize. It's just that person is the prize to whatever gender you are. So me being the man, of course, I'm gonna feel like I'm the prize in my relationship because I'm one of one. Like, I'm Caribbean. I look good. I got muscle. I look good.
Talk your shit.
I got money-ish. Someone. I got a job at least. I got flavor. I got spices. I got cinnamon. I'm the catch. Hell yeah, I'm the catch. Right. But with all the scallywags in the sea that I've encountered, I can tell that, okay, my girl is a prize to me. Right. And she should feel like she's a prize because she's not, suing me for quote unquote abusing her. She's not talking to other dudes, talking to scammers. She's not, belittling me. She's not trying to use me as a trick. So yeah, I'm gonna say like, yeah, I got the prize. So when it comes to that, yeah, he should feel that way, and she should feel the same way herself because she's a beautiful woman who's accomplishing a lot of things that a lot of women aren't doing, or a lot of people aren't doing. A lot of people are just sitting around watching other people live their lives and succeeding, and now they're just putting their emotions onto someone else's relationship. That's not really their business. So that's the way I see it.
Before you go, Mike, because I want you to address Kevin's comment. So just so y'all know who we're talking about, this is the same Simone Biles who was in the Olympics a few years, and black women. So the same black women now.
You gonna take my point?
Now I'm taking it. You done took all my damn points for the night. The same black women that's now telling her she needs to leave her husband are the same black women that was telling her that her hair didn't look nice while she was at the Olympics. So let's kill all this selective outrage and all this bull crap. Let me jump on the next story that I want to be angry about because I'll never be a wife. Go ahead, Mike.
I was about to start with that. Well, I'm gonna take it another direction because I'm versatile. If you have a picture of Lizzo, or she's the poster girl for big girls because she's famous, or Lunel or whatever, and you ask a woman, "What's up? What you think about her?" "Oh, she's a 10. She's fire. She's all that." The second a man says it, you get this. You see what I'm saying? The second a man says he's the prize, "Oh, you spicy. You a little. I knew you had something wrong." They hate for us to know our worth. That's what it is. Because they would never be upset. That's the only reason you could be mad about a man saying he's the prize. Because he never said she wasn't a prize too. You never heard him say that.
They didn't hear that part though.
He said he's a prize. Just like they say, "Girl, you a 10. No, the hell she not. But let a woman tell you, "Girl, you a 10. You better tell them you a 10. They can't wait to say that. You know why? Because their society infantiles them to believe that they are the special snowflake and they are the starlight that shine. No, you not. You a heifer from up the street. I knew you when you was young. I hit that when we was young. Like, you just a regular heifer. I'm a regular nigga, same thing. Why y'all gotta... Everybody ain't it. These are two special people who are special in their field. You gonna sit here and tell me you think that a man who's studying a playbook, who's in the NFL, who's trying to focus on his life and getting his career to where he wants it to be, there's no way that he didn't know who this girl was, who was doing the exact same thing, running up training since she was a baby, and she still got the same body that she got now because she's a baby, but she grown. You tell me that you don't understand why they on an app? Because their lives are so busy, they don't have time to be running around hating on every little thing like y'all do. And keep it quiet as kept, I do too, because I ain't got nothing else to do. Mike is always right. And to be right, you got to be honest. I tell the truth. I tell the truth. So you telling me you can't see that these people who have lives that are so focused on being the best that they can be to keep the career that they're fighting Father Time for to continue going might not know each other? That's so hard to believe. That's when you got to draw the line, because you couldn't go to work without knowing who Simone Biles is, but he could? Man, miss me. Y'all are arrogant. I'm going to say it again. Women are the new men, and that is why the downfall of society will occur. Because it used to be that men were crap, women were great, and men had to learn to be good enough for the women. Now, men are crap, women are crap, and the world is just a shitstorm. That's why everybody's miserable. That's why nobody's happy. That's why, hey, I bet me money. Every relationship where the wife thinks the husband's the catch, bet that relationship work. Bet it's going great.
You're right. Because Nene thinks I'm a grade A, just top of the line Lamborghini. Look at that comment from MD.
I just said that. Yes, he's right. She look like a little. Hey, don't get me wrong. Simone Biles is cute. She's a very attractive woman. She just got you can't be successful in gymnastics with the body of a woman.
How old is she?
She's like 30 something.
Oh, she's in her 30s already. Damn.
She gotta be at least
26.
30.
26.
Mm-hmm.
She gotta be 30.
I just
She was
Googled
popping when she was 19 when we was young. I was in my what? That was like 12 years ago, wasn't it?
I literally didn't know about her then. I'm telling you, I did not know about her.
I knew about her because my family loved the Olympics. We Jamaican. As long as ain't no snow out there, we watching the Olympics. So it was like, Usain Bolt ain't on TV. Let's watch this girl jumping. You know, my family, if we run in track, we Jamaican. If it's gymnastics, we USA all of a sudden. I don't know. But, hey, man, grow up, people. Grow up. And I'm going to say this. All the relationships where the men are considered a prize, they work because those women put the effort, and I tell everybody the number one thing in a relationship is effort. These women put the effort in keeping that man happy. When you think you the prize, you think you can't do no wrong. When you think you the prize, you just sitting around, what? He better do whatever it takes to make me happy. But what are you doing to make him happy? I don't have to. I'm me. That's what happens when all the women think they the prize. Grow up, ladies.
That's
Grow up.
absolutely correct. Moon Goddess, what are you saying? So Moon Goddess says, why are we body shaming? I think she's talking about MD. And she said that something wasn't true. I don't know what she says is true. One Love says healthy confidence. And Ricardo says that's why they're hating. But back to what Kevin J said.
Body shaming. She's sexy. She
Kevin
just got a body of a kid.
Kevin said, I find it interesting that we down a black woman for
Black
knowing
man.
his worth. Black man for knowing his worth to say he's a prize. Because Kevin, that's how it is in this society. You kick the black man in his ass every chance you get. Every chance you get.
And I repeat, he never said she wasn't a prize. He said he was the prize. He didn't say she can't. My G, I watch all kind of game shows. Guess what? Whole lot of prizes. There's a whole lot of prizes. Ain't one prize. There's a bunch of prizes.
Zay says, in fairness, she probably didn't know who he was either. Could be because they're and again, because they don't have time to spend time on the app. And so okay, because that does make sense now when you be like, okay, somebody like her is so busy, so she got to get on a dating app.
Trevor, I just said that like 10 minutes ago.
And I said that too.
Mike is right.
So is Kevin. Free Kevin 2024.
I ain't had to use my button all night.
So just make sure you hit the bomb first.
Let me get. So MD says, I agree, one love, but it's a negative connotation to have that same confidence instilled in men. Show we rely on self-worth. That's a good comment, MD. You still ain't gonna redeem yourself though for all the other shit you done said. Hold on. Mike said, look at her body.
I think,
he didn't say it negatively though.
I didn't say it negative.
Shaka.
Here's the trap. You ready for the trap? Here go the trap. If I came on here and I said, yeah, man, her body do it for me. 3 episodes from now, everybody gonna say I'm a pedophile because I like a little girl with a woman with a girl body. It's all a trap. It's all a man can't do nothing right. I said she got a body of a kid. She does. She does. I didn't say she was unattractive. She does not have a body of an adult woman. Simple.
I'm not going to agree with that.
Huh?
She's 4'6". Wow.
You're not going to agree with what?
Short?
She's 4'6" with a double A cup. What you not going to agree with?
4'6".
What you not going to agree with?
Never mind.
You can't be in gymnastics. There's one gymnastics woman I know that's thick. And that's that Kristen O'Connor, whatever her name is. The little light-skinned chick. That's it. And guess what? They told her she was a fat piece of garbage the majority of her career. All through college. Because if you got any weight on you, they think you're garbage. So all of them are tiny, tiny boy body girls. That's what they all are. Y'all acting like I'm saying she's built like a child. It's the truth.
I don't agree with that. And I'm just going to say that in case all the gay bloggers
go look up a picture of her.
This.
Go look up a picture of her.
I always say Jada Pinkett looked like a 12-year-old schoolboy.
He does.
I mean, so what's the problem? What's the issue?
Why y'all acting like I'm not telling the truth? Yo,
she's just built different.
I'm telling the truth, and people don't like the truth. It's a fact.
So all right. So because Wayne will have to get his chance next week to do this. So we're about to wrap up, but so let's close this out. Mike, you get in a new relationship.
I wish.
Would you obviously going to consider yourself as the catch, correct?
Yes. I'm awesome. Bro, I don't cheat. Okay? Stable job. Driving a 22. Have no STDs. Have one child from an old marriage. My child is taken care of. No baby mama drama. I'm emotionally intelligent. Do you know how many times I have to hear, oh my gosh, I've never heard a conversation. You can have a conversation. This is crazy. I'm not the dude. We're not gonna get into all that. And all I ask for, I have a matter of fact, I have a list of 26 things that will make a woman perfect for me. And if you saw my list, every woman would see my list and be like, I can be that because it don't take much to make me happy. I just need effort, actual effort, and a little, little freaky deaky. But other than that, it ain't hard to get that. Everybody freaky. I don't know why everybody be acting like, oh my God, I can't believe. Everybody nasty. All of y'all nasty.
I'm laughing at MD, man.
What he said?
MD.
I don't accept it. You excommunicated me until the Pope called me. The Black Pope called me. I ain't got nothing to say. Noggle. But like I was saying, I think I'm awesome. I think I'm a good dude. I don't hit on nobody. I think I have all the attributes of a decent guy, and I have attributes of a good man. That's her name. Thank you. They were told her she was too fat, you're super thick. Ohashi, that's her name. They told her, and if you look at her, she looked like a girl we went to high school with. She ain't even big. They told her she was fat.
The body standards have completely changed.
They're insane in gymnastics. So if I say she got a body of a kid, it's because she does. So sorry. But like I said, I'm awesome. You heard Kevin go off. He think he awesome. I think I'm a catch. And that's why I need reciprocity. Because if you get with me, I'm going to make you feel like that queen. But if you ain't making me feel like the king, I could do it on my own. I ain't got time for that. I'm good. If you ain't going, I don't believe in happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, that done ruin more marriages. So this is a true story. When Ricardo, because Ricardo, I guess he don't mind me telling this. Ricardo is married to my cousin. So at their wedding, we're at the reception.
So we related?
Who?
We related?
Oh, me and you? Yeah, you're my soul brother.
Ricardo,
what happened?
Now you back. Go ahead.
So at Ricardo's wedding, at the reception, so they're beautiful wedding. They were at the reception, and whoever the pastor was, I forget, but they kept feeding that same old line, like, oh, happy wife, happy life, happy wife, happy life. And I couldn't wait to get up there because I'm like, man, y'all been feeding this poison in the community for the longest. So I go up there, I make my way up to them, and I'm like, listen, y'all just got married. But I'm going to tell you, as somebody that got 12 years in the game, don't fall for that happy wife, happy life crap. I said, as happy spouse, happy house, you two got to make sure that you work on your marriage and make each other happy. And damn what these outside people say. And that's would be my advice to any married couple. Stop putting all your effort into just the woman, and vice versa. Woman, stop putting all your effort into the man, because if you're not happy, what do you have to give to your spouse? If okay, say I make my wife happy for everything. She gets whatever she wants. She could do whatever. She's just the happiest person on earth. But on the inside, I'm lonely and dying. What do I have to offer her? Or vice versa. She's doing everything to make me happy, but she's a miserable soul on the inside. Y'all got to get out of that happy wife, happy life crap. That's something somebody made up as a marketing campaign, a marketing slogan, which is why 50% of marriages end in divorce, because people are trying to live up to these unrealistic standards placed on marriage. That's all I got with that. But Kev, go on, let's close out, man. Let's see, can we get out of here by 7:45? We got 5 minutes.
Sure. Yo, what's up, chat? It's been great. Ricardo, Cliff, you cracked me up. I'm not gonna cap, especially Cliff. Free MD. You're actually the only person on this podcast that makes sense, from what I've seen. And yeah, I'm joking. But yeah, good show, fellas. Mike, you were somewhat right today, and Trev, beard looking good. Even though I joke around a lot, I'm sure one day the gay bloggers are gonna come over here and clip our our content and kind of have like crazy content about you, crazy like news reports about you guys. Just so you know, I got your back. Even you, Mike, even if you don't believe me. But
gay people love me.
We welcome the eyeballs. We welcome the eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, go and give us your close out so I can get out of here.
Shout out to the chat.
All right, Kev.
All right, bro. Shout out to the chat. My twin, Keetot, welcome back. I miss you and love you and glad you are here. It was nothing without you. Maria G, even Moon Goddess, who is supposed. Anyway, we ain't gonna get into all that. You're not always right. You're not Mike. If you were me, you'd be right, but you're not. So take a chance. Think about it. Hold up. I know that's right. I'm gonna make myself happy. I do this happy wife statement. Agree 100%, Trevor. My happiness is not gonna depend 100% on my spouse. Facts. You gotta have something to give. I call it activation energy. It's from Baby Boy, but we'll do that one day. We're gonna do that Baby Boy movie thing.
Yeah, we absolutely got to do that.
We got to. But you're not always right. Take a breath. Think about, because I made a mistake this weekend. I messed up with a wonderful chick because I was so focused on being right, which I was.
What?
But, yeah.
It backfired?
It backfired. But you take an L, you learn from it, and don't make the same mistake again. It's my first time taking an L from being right. You know. But it'll never happen on the show. So sorry, y'all. I would like to thank my waves for showing up today. Y'all was doing your thing. I appreciate it. I'm about to wrap you back up, put them to sleep early before I take a shower. Thank you for having me. You have a great day, man.
All right. Peace, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. Well, Straight Talk Society, there you have it. Another fantastic episode of our first Man Talk Monday show for 2024. I thought it was really great. Wish Wayne was here so he could chime in on the Simone Biles thing, but at the beginning of the next show, we'll let him do a recap. Be sure to check out when I get the store launched, these Straight Talk Society shows, shirts, and feel free to leave us a super chat if you feel inclined to help support the show, help offset some of the production costs that I got to incur. Peace to everybody who joined us tonight. Ricardo, Moon Goddess, One Love, Jackie McCall came through. Adrian Cutler even popped his head in here. Shout out to whoever, man, there was a couple of you guys in here. Shout out to Big Kev. Shout out to Cliff. Anybody else that I missed, I'm sorry about that. Maria G. Y'all be sure to tune in to Wrestling with Reality this Wednesday, and I am going to be doing an NFL playoff preview this Friday night. Tate Fist Politics returns next week, and this Thursday we do have a biblical open panel discussion with Stacey Mobley, Eddie Israel, Jansen, Duran. This should be really, really fun. I think that's all I got by way of announcements. You guys take care, be safe. Make sure Tate Fist Politics in 2 weeks is going to be the great argument, the great debate. And truth of the matter is, MD going to bring a bunch of like statutes and things like that, and I'm gonna just be shooting from the hip. I'm not even going to lie to you. So it's going to be great. That's why him and Mike probably going to be the ones battling it out, but you know, it's going to be a great time. So just make sure and tune into that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I think we're 79 subscribers away from 2,000, which that's a big number for me. So please make sure and share the channel. Let your friends know about it. Man Talk Monday is where it is at. Man Talk Monday is the flagship show on the Straight Talk Society. So with all that being said, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations of them. Until Wednesday, peace.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like, it's a no-win.
Always aggressive black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that just for no reason.
Yeah, man.